Okay, so we're here, and then that last thing to do would be to FOIL. So if we FOIL first, outside, inside, last. One thing you can do to avoid making a simple mistake is to make it plus negative. So you know that negative would be 9. So 3x times x is 3x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. And negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. And looks like we have some like terms here. We have an x and an x term. Those combined, so we would have 3x squared minus 3x minus 18. You could have foiled first if you wanted, and then distribute the 3. I think, David, that's what you were doing. Did you end up, or no, you were doing that? Or did you also do that? I know you did. Did you end up distributing the 3 at the end? Yeah, you can distribute the 3 at the beginning if you want.
Excuse me, sir.
So we're going to be looking at factoring quadratics using the AC method. Okay, so for example, number 1 on this worksheet, we have x squared minus 4x minus 32. That's what's in black. And so the form we have is ax squared plus bx plus c. And so this is called AC method because what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the a with the c first, and we're going to see what that product is. So AC would be 1 times negative 32, which is negative 32. Let's go with this. So we have 1x squared plus negative 4x plus negative 32. I changed it all to addition so we can clearly see that it's negative 4 for B and it's negative 32 for C, and A is 1. So again, AC method. So 1 times negative 32 is negative 32. Okay? So if I do this, that'll work. So AC is equal to negative 32. Okay? So here's what you have to do, and I wish I could slide this down. You have to find factors of negative 32 that add to negative 4, because that is our B. Okay? So you can list all the factors of negative 32. We have 1 and negative 32, negative 1 and 32, 2 and negative 16, negative 2 and 16, 4 and negative 8, negative 4 and 8. Only one of these pairs is going to add to what we desire. Only 4 plus negative 8, of all these, it's only 4 and negative 8 that give me a sum of negative 4. So, that being said, I want you to understand that we can go straight to here. I'll explain this in a second, but because this is 1, we can go straight to here at the bottom.
Oh, so you just take...
So you can literally go from here to here when A is 1. Notice then I just go ahead and write x plus negative 8, x plus 4. So that's, this here and this here, that corresponds to this and this.
Mr.
Mr. Gross, yes?
So we're trying to find factors to a drink at 32, and that adds up to
We're trying to find factors of negative 32 that add to b, which is negative 4. Yes. So I'll write that here. I'll say that. So for here, 4 plus negative 8 is equal to negative 4, and that is what b is. So that's the one we want. Because our b is negative 4.
What? Okay, why do you have to do that over there to the right?
Because of the way it works, the way the method works.
Okay, so you basically take A and C, multiply them,
Yep.
and then you write AC equals whatever A is and whatever C is equals whatever we'll multiply it.
Yep.
And then what's all that?
These are all the factors of negative 32.
Okay, so you just basically take like positive and negative and then switch it negative with positive.
Yeah, because it's negative, right? So these are all the possible factors.
If it was positive, it wouldn't. If you're both were positive, it wouldn't be a negative.
Sorry, ask your question again.
So if like 32 is positive and 1 was like this positive, there wouldn't be a negative like what you did there. Like
We're going to see an example where this is positive, and what it depends on, the factors depends on what b is. Okay? Because b is negative.
yeah. So we have to have.
Well, actually, when this is negative, it has to be one positive, one negative.
Okay.
Because only a positive times a negative would give you a negative.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a little trickier when this is positive, and you have to look at see what b is and see what the roots need to be.
So how does B affect that? Or
The sum of these factors have to be negative 4.
okay. That makes sense.
So I choose these two, and I can go straight to here. This here is necessary when it's not 1.
Yeah.
But right now, for this worksheet, we're just going to do the simple ones when the A coefficient is 1. You find these, then you can just write it, and you're done. Technically, what you do, though, if it wasn't 1, but it was still factorable, is you go ahead and you say, okay, these are the ones I'm going to work with. I break this up into the sum of negative 8x and 4x. And it doesn't matter how you write it. Then you group.
What do you mean you break?
I break it up. I write it as a sum of negative 8x and 4x. Do you agree that negative 8x plus 4x is negative 4x?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm just rewriting this guy as the sum of two values.
Okay.
And then I group the first two and group the last two.
Can you show? Oh, you are.
And then I factor by grouping. So these two have an x in common. These two have a 4 in common.
Yeah. So,
You do that, and then you notice that these two have x plus negative 8 in common. So I factor out x plus negative 8, leaving me x plus 4.
So you just say what they have in common. Actually, no.
We'll see more of these later. Right now, I'm just going to focus on, for today, we're just going to focus on the simple when the A is 1. You can go straight from here to here after you've done this part.
All right.
Yes?
When we talked about number 5, but the same as number 3, on the piece of paper you handed out, same exact thing.
Yeah, so you don't have to, if you do 3, you don't have to do 5. They're the same. Alright, let's look at another one. Alright, so here's number 2. We're given x squared plus 8x plus 12. And so the question is, okay, factors of 12 that add to 8. And if you list them out, 2 and 6 are the ones that add to 8.
Okay.
So I write x plus 2 times x plus 6.
So what if? Do you have to take like factors of C, or can it be any else?
Technically, this is AC, because what's 1 times 12?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, when it's 1, it's going to look just like C. Yes? Awesome. She's finished. Awesome. So you can help others when we move to the class, because some people have never seen this before. people have never seen before, so thank you so much. Yep, excuse me. Okay, so what I do is I take AC, and AC is 1 times 12, which is 12. You're on your last warning, making some stupid noise. Do it again, and it's efficient. Alright, so factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, and they have to add to a positive 8. Right? If this guy was negative, then I'm going to list negative factors. Negative 1, negative 12. Negative 2, negative 6. Negative 3, negative 4. Because they have to add to a negative value. But their product would still have to be positive. Okay? If you're not getting what I'm saying right now, just list all the factors, list all of them. There's only going to be one pair that works. There's only going to be one pair that multiplies to this, but adds to this, adds to the B coefficient. All right, so let's look at another one. Number 3. Number 3, we have x squared plus negative 11x plus 24. All right, so factors of 24 that will add to negative 11. So the factors need to make a product that is positive, but a sum that is negative. Okay, so factors of 24, negative 1, negative 24, negative 2, negative 12, negative 3, negative 8. Only one of the pairs is going to work. You okay? You make that. Are you clogged up? Are you sick?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So negative 3 and negative 8 work, so then I write x minus 3 times x minus 8. And then you can always check your work. If I went ahead and I were to FOIL this, it better be this. Let's see if it's true. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 8 is negative 8x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times negative 8 is positive 24. Combine like terms. X squared minus 11x plus 24. So yeah, it does match. So it definitely is the correct factors. That'll be the answer. And that's number 3. And it jumped to number 10, but what's that?
Can you do number 4?
Can we do number 4? Yes. Number 4 says x squared plus x minus 2.
That's right.
X squared plus x minus 2. Alright, so question is the same. So I'm going to list factors of negative 2 that add to 1. So factors of negative 2 are negative 1, positive 2, or positive 1, negative 2. I need them to add to positive 1. Yeah, and then there you go. So it's x minus 1 times x plus 2. Let's go over the powers of I.